Hello, I'm Yellow, and welcome back. I really hope you guys are having a good end of the week because I am having a very good end of my week. And today, when I was walking, I saw a bunch of people on electric scooters, and then that reminded me of a similar situation which almost got me and my best friend killed, and we had to sprint out of there. So let's get right into it. And this story takes place about 3 or 4 years ago when there was a big party in the park near my home. And for my birthday, I just got a brand new electric scooter. And at that time, there weren't so many strict rules about the scooters, and my scooter went about 15 to 16 miles per hour. And my best friend hits me up for this story time. Let's just call him Jason. So Jason hits me up and he says, "Yo, bro, are you coming to the party tonight?" And I said to him, like, "Bro, I don't think so, 'cause I just want to chill, to be honest. Or let's get like a normal drink. Let's grab a coffee or something." And he's down with that as well. So he says, "Okay, let's meet at 5 or 6 p.m. and then we'll see if you want to come with me to the park." And I was like, "I bet." So I got ready and got my scooter and I drove off to the coffee place we always go to, and there we were just sitting, joking, and just straight up vibing. And I kind of got in the mood to drink, so I told him, let's go to the park, bro." So I got ready and got my scooter and I drove off to the coffee place we always go to, and there we were joking and just straight up vibing, I'm not gonna lie. And I kind of got in a mood to drink, so I told him, "Okay, bro, let's go to the park." And we were just fucking hyped. It was like around 8 p.m. the time we got to the park, and then we met my friends, and I had to make sure my scooter was locked so no one steals it or gets any stupid ideas. By the way, that'll be very ironic. So, I locked my scooter and then we started fucking drinking. And I'm saying proper fucking drinking. I see a lot of my friends just passing by, there was loud music, there was the vibe, which was amazing, by the way. We were laughing, making jokes, just vibing and drinking for the whole time. And time passed so quickly, I'm not even gonna lie. So, like around 11 p.m., I kind of got paranoid, I'm not gonna lie. I just thought to myself, what if someone stole my scooter? So I told Jason, like, "Bro, I'm gonna go back to just check for my scooter. You stay here." And he's like, "Nah, hell nah, I'm coming with you." And I was like, "Okay, let's go." So we get to the outside of the park area, and I see my scooter just perfectly fine and everything is good until I hear, "Yo, we should both get on it." Now, any normal person would just say no, but we were not normal people. So, like, 10 seconds later, we're both stacked on this thing like idiots. I'm in the back holding on to Jason like my life depends on it, and he's driving like he just unlocked a new level in Mario Kart. So we start cruising through the park paths, laughing like absolute maniacs, and at one point, I almost hit a trash can. So you can just see the peak stupidity of us. And then we just drove out of the park, which was a huge mistake. We roll up onto this road, and it's kind of quiet. So in our genius minds, we're like, yeah, yeah, we good. Let's go." And then we start crossing. And this is where everything goes from, haha, funny story, to, oh shit, we might actually die. Jason, this absolute clown, by the way, just turns around mid crossing to say something to me, and he's not looking at the road. And I'm behind him, and then I suddenly see headlights. And I'm like, "Oh, a car is coming eventually." No, I mean right there, fast. Like this car comes out of nowhere, engine loud as hell, headlights blinding, and in that moment, everything just slows down. And I'm screaming, "Jason!" And he turns his head back and he just goes, "Oh shit!" The car slams the brakes, tires screeching, that horrible sound you only hear in movies or when something is about to go very, very wrong. We wobble on the scooter like we're gonna eat pavement and become road decorations, bro. We were dead. I swear I felt my soul leave my body for a second. The car stops literally right in front of us, like fucking inches, inches. And we just freeze, dead silent. And the driver staring at us like we're the dumbest humans to ever exist, which was fair. and I'm still gripping Jason like we're in the Titanic or something. And then suddenly adrenaline kicks in and we both just start laughing again, like not even normal laughing, more like lunatics. We speed off the road, hearts pounding, and we're still shaking. And just when we think the night couldn't get any crazier, we hear sirens. Actual police sirens. And we look at each other and we're like, oh nah, no way that's because of us. But nope, lights in the distance, and I'm pretty sure they were like, yeah, those idiots needs to be stopped before they accidentally kill someone or themselves. So now we're panicking, you know? We just drove around a little bit and then we found this big bush and then we hid my scooter behind that big bush and we just book it. At one point, my dumbass trips over fucking nothing, and then Jason has to drive me up while laughing like never before. And then we end up hiding behind this random ass tree close to the bushes, like that's somehow a perfect hiding spot. And we can literally see the police lights through the park paths sweeping around, and we're just there, you know, trying not to breathe too loudly, still shaking from the adrenaline and just almost being turned into pancakes. After what felt like forever, the lights fade, and they thankfully never found us, and then both of us just burst out laughing again, like full circle back to being idiots. And then we took my scooter, and Jason called his mom, and she picked us up and dropped me home with my scooter. And the whole way back, we were just so silent. Like his mom asked, "How was it, guys?" And we both looked at each other and just nodded our heads and said, "Yeah, it was nothing special." To this day, every time Jason and I see one of those scooters, we just look at each other and smile. But honestly, 10 out of 10 story and 0 out of 10 decision making skills. So the moral today is pretty simple, you know, being stupid is funny until it suddenly isn't. We were laughing, messing around, doing harmless dumb stuff, and then in literally 1 second it turned into we might actually get seriously hurt. Or worse. That switch is the scary part. So if you boil it down, just because something feels fun in the moment doesn't mean it's safe. Alcohol plus bad decisions, things escalate fast. And maybe most importantly, pay attention to the road when you're literally on the fucking road. Also, you get a bonus moral today. If you somehow survive your own stupidity, maybe don't push your luck ever again. But at the end of the day, I got a great story out of it, but it easily could have ended very differently. So don't repeat after me, guys. Please drink responsibly. And that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, stay yellow.